Got Uncle Randy on the shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Totem Pole Nation special Friday edition here at Totem Pole Nation. You know, it's a big weekend. It's a WrestleMania weekend. And I've been looking for somebody to do a podcast with me on wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, this is who we have here. Introduce yourself if you could, sir.
Well, I hail from Sarasota, Florida. I'm the Madness, reincarnated, here to bring it to you with Ball Coach and talk about wrestling on Totem Pole Nation. What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach Taylor? Everyone here, let's go.
Yes, sir. Totem Pole Nation. Happy Friday, guys. The grind includes Friday. We're going to dive right into it. We had the first match we've already predicted yesterday. You had John Cena, and I had Austin Theory. So the second match we have Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. Who you got?
Well, Ball Coach, I'm going to have to ride with the Paul brothers this time. I feel like the hype is real. He's here. He's here to make a statement. And I feel like Seth Rollins doesn't really have a chance in this one, honestly, Coach.
Oof, man, yeah. You know, those Paul brothers, they've been on fire this year. So you bring up a good statement, but to me, man, Seth freaking Rollins has just been hitting. The crowd loves him. He's been doing it consistently. You know, Paul is coming back from a major injury. So I got to go against you on this one. Chalk me up for Seth freaking Rollins. And that leads us into a 3-on-3 event. We got Trish Stratus. Looks amazing still.
I love her. Ooh,
and we got
her.
Lita. We all love Lita as well.
I love me some Lita, some Mamacita. Oh, yeah.
Yep. And we have Becky Lynch versus Damage Control.
Well, I'm going to go with the legends, of course. Lita, Trish Stratus. Who's the other one again?
Becky Lynch.
I'm going with Becky. Everyone loves Becky, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
She is the man. She is the man. I'm going to co-sign on that. I like that. I like your picks. After that, man, we have the men's tag team showcase, which is Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and against the Street Profits, against Alpha Academy, and then you had the Viking Raiders.
Who the hell are those guys? The Viking Raiders? What kind of joke is that? I'm going with the...
Oh, gotcha.
Solo Cup team. You know what
Street
I'm saying,
Profits. Coach? Oh man, that is gold.
Right there. Man,
I like it. I'm gonna go with Strowman and Ricochet, man. I think you got the combination of power and speed there. So ought to be a good one. The next event we have the Battle of the Mysterio. Ray versus Dominic. Father versus son. Tell me about it. I want to hear all about it.
Who doesn't want to beat the son around a little bit? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go with Ray on this one. Dominic's been popping off at the mouth. And I think Ray's going to show him who's really the real Rey Mysterio. That's what I'm going with, Coach.
Yeah, man. That definitely going to be a barn burner. I think, me being an elder statesman, growing up with a Rey Mysterio, it's hard not to pull for the guy, Hall of Famer. So let's go Rey Mysterio as well. And that leads us to the Women's Championship match. We got Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
Let me get... Woo! That's what we're going. We're going to take Charlotte.
Man, wow. That is not a bad pick. I'm going to have to go against you. And, man, I like Rhea Ripley. She is a savage. Oh man. Hey, what does your shirt say exactly? I see the picture. Does it have any words on it? Oh, okay. Okay.
It's Uncle Randy, you know? It's Uncle
Man,
Randy.
dude, I like that. I like that. That leads us to the main event for the first day. We got the Usos battling Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Who do you got in that one?
I have to go with Big Kevin Owens, man. Oh yeah, Kevin.
The Big O.
Big
Gotcha. Yeah,
O.
man. Those Usos have had the titles for so long. Something tells me, though, they're going to remain the champs. Uh, I just got a gut feeling, the bloodlines, the family ties, Solo may make a show in that one. So I'm going to go with those guys, the Usos. So that ends it for day one. We're going to dive right into day two. It start off a triple threat intercontinental championship match. You got Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. Who do you like out of that group?
Well, considering it March is about over and St. Patrick's Day, I'm gonna have to go with the Irishman, Sheamus. Oh yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
I like that, man. Gunther has definitely been on the warpath here. And I think what you're going to see is you're going to see Sheamus and Drew McIntyre cancel each other out, which will keep Gunther the champion. So I'm going to roll with Gunther. Then we have a humongous Hell in the Cell match.
Oh right. Madness loves Hell in a Cell. Oh yeah.
Yes, I can absolutely see that by the way you just said that, man.
That makes me tingly inside. You know what I'm saying, ball coach?
Hey man, it's those things are important. It's good to feel tingly inside. Butterflies.
No butterflies.
But yeah, man, we got a legend in Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor. Ooh, who do you like in that one?
I'm gonna have to go with the old man Edge. Definitely.
The old man. He does not have a dad bod. He is a father figure, and I can dig that. You know what I mean? I'm an old guy that tries to look good as well. So
we're all old, ball coach.
Hey man, do it for us old guys, Edge. Let's freaking go. But next Edge. we have the women's WrestleMania showcase where there is Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natalia Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville.
I'm gonna have to go with the Rousey squad on that one, coach. That's how I feel deep down inside. I feel passionate about Ronda, and I think she's gonna take it.
Man, without a doubt, I love that squad as well. Sonya Deville, super underrated, as well as Chelsea Green. Hopefully they showcase. That's a star matchup right there. Anytime you got Natalia there, you're representing the old school Hart Foundation. So I love all those ladies. Those are some of my favorites. So I'm definitely looking forward to that match. And that leads into a huge women's title match as well, where you have Bianca Belair, the EST versus Asuka.
Well, coach, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go with Bianca on this one. What do you think, coach? Tell me what you think.
Yeah, man. I think she's held the title for a long time, over a year. She won it at Mania last year. But Asuka, man, she's got that stuff in her where she could just, she can spray that miss at any time. And I think it's her time to shine, Asuka, regular Asuka. But this is like Ultimate Warrior madness, crazy lunatic Asuka.
Oh, I love the Ultimate Warrior, coach. I love him.
Yeah. There were some wars between some gentlemen like you guys. So I definitely see that. And then next on the bout, we go big or go home with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. South Florida, USF's own Omos.
Well, considering we're on the Great Bay of Tampa, here we are. I'm gonna have to go with the big boy Omos. I'm gonna bring it on home, back to Florida. He's gonna put Brocky boy right back in his place. Retire, son. Come hang out with us.
Wow, man. Brock Lesnar, the only man to beat The Undertaker on WrestleMania weekend. That's such a statement to have, legend right there.
It is. He is a legend, living legend, but it's his
time. I believe Brock might have one more run in him. And I mean, I love the USF product. Omos, such a unbelievable talent. Huge, just amazing talent. Freak of nature. Reminds me of Andre Elegante, two of the greatest all-time giants. Rest in peace. We still love you guys. Legends never die with me. Okay, so I want to say that. And on that note, Brock Lesnar is going to take Omos to Suplex City over and over and over and over. That's where I'm going with that.
Coach, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm not going to lie. Suplex City, ain't nothing wrong with Suplex City,
I mean, that's a big guy to do it too.
And he could do it, though. He could do it.
Right. We've seen him do that to Big Show. And, that's one of the biggest human beings in the world. So if you do it to the Big Show, you could probably do it to Omos. But that leads us into maybe one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all times. You talk about pedigree. You got two of the best legendary families in all of pro wrestling, the Rhodes family, with Cody Rhodes representing one of the greatest of all time, the GOAT, the American Dream, one of my favorites, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. You're talking about Rocky Maivia, Rocky Johnson, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You're talking about the Wild Samoans. I mean, just amazing talent coming through that. I mean, look at the guys now. The Usos, Solo, the Bloodline.
Great bloodline.
One of the most amazing, wrestling family. Who do you got in that one? I want to hear your thoughts on it and whatever you got to say about it.
I'm really going to have to think about this one, Coach.
Yeah, man.
But my heart is really leaning towards Cody Rhodes. I think that he's gonna do it. That's what I think.
You know what? There's a lot of rumors, going on that Roman plans on taking off a lot of time and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to keep an eye on. But I, like you, I think that it's Cody's time to shine in the spotlight. He's done such a good job everywhere he's gone. He really put AEW on the map, just in my personal opinion. And he put a lot of guys over. I really enjoyed watching MJF come up, and I think it's because Cody had a lot to do with it. Guys that are not, super popular in WWE that are doing really good. Cody had a lot to do with those guys doing well in AEW. So I think it's his time to shine. And, he's going to be the American Dream. They call him the American Nightmare, but I think on Sunday you're going to see the American Dream happen to him, and he will be leaving the WWE champion, and it's going to be phenomenal, man. What do you got to say?
I think I'm gonna have to respectfully agree with you. It's Cody's time, and I think it's his WWE to control. He's got to hold the belt, and if Roman's gonna step away, I think there's no better person than Cody to take over. What do you think,
man? Well said, spoken. you're a pretty laid back guy, to be considered the madness, or maybe you're just going through a phase. And now let me ask you this, since I got you, on here live. When I first saw you, you were like, it looked like you were cursing somebody out, but
I might have been.
there was nobody around.
It was my alter ego, coach. Come on, you know about that right now. We're just taking it chill. I'm soaking in these questions, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey man, self-talk is a very, important thing. For a long time when I was grinding at work, the motto was, show up and try to be the best possible version of yourself. You know what I mean? Always try to do the best, be the best. So a lot of it is, motivate myself. You're good. You're the man, blah, blah, blah. Then go in there and, try to do it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, for me watching you, it didn't seem like that. It seemed like maybe you stepped on your own foot or something, and you were ready to punch yourself. It was great, man. It was great stuff.
Well, I stubbed my toe right before you saw me. That's really what happened.
Hey man, hey, good stuff, man.
I was ready to drop the elbow on my own forehead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah, it happens like that sometimes, coach.
So yeah, go ahead and if you have any shout outs or any WrestleMania advice or anything, go ahead and knock that out, and then I'll give a big shout out to our sponsors, and we'll go ahead and end this awesome Madness podcast, man. We really appreciate you being able to join me in this, man. Big stuff.
It's the second one, and we're gonna get acclimated to the podcast game. I was recruited, and I'm here, and I just want to give a big shout out to Totem Pole Nation and giving the Madness a shot to come over here and talk to Ball Coach and maybe talk to Coach Taylor here from time to time. But I don't really appreciate Fat Boy Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports talking about my boys like this. Why don't you go hit a weight room, eat a candy bar, drink a milkshake, you fat shit, your titties flopping everywhere. But we're here, and I ain't got nothing else to say.
Totem Pole Nation, we are the low man on the pole. Besides that, I want to give a huge shout out, Cultivate Wellness. If you're hearing weird voices in your head, go to Cultivate Wellness. They've got plenty of good stuff for you. Tell them what's going on. Tell them what you need. If you're not sleeping well, we've got stuff for you. If you want to boost in your love life, Cultivate Wellness, we have the supplies. And a humongous shout out to St. Pete Rejuvenate. We love you guys, changing lives. You guys are sponsoring us, keeping us strong here at Totem Pole Nation. And everybody, WrestleMania weekend, have a great weekend. The Cyborg.
Oh, my boy. 24 hours. Boy, Yellow Tape season. I can't wait to see my boy Cyborg. Whoa! Gonna beat him up. Take him down. Stomp him out. Give him the old Florida style dicking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode, guys. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation.